Stephen Bowden from the Slice Tennis News. When going out on court for you, Novak, is one of your main goals to play the match, no matter who it is, to play the match on your terms rather than reacting to the other player? And do you find when you end up reacting to someone like Borna was playing very strong today in some cases, do you find like that gives them an edge into it? But if you can play your way, you're going to have success?
You're right, of course. I mean, I think every player will answer to you that we all want to play on our terms. I mean, you step onto court with a clear mindset and tactics and what needs to be executed. But nerves kick in. Obviously, sometimes you're not feeling that your shots are as working as you want them. Maybe they worked well on the warm up before the match, few hours, but before coming into the court. But then all of a sudden, there's someone calling the score. It all plays with your mind. I mean, I know it in my own case, regardless of the fact that I have so much experience, so many matches at this, at the biggest stage of tennis sport, but I still feel nervous, and I still have, still have those concerns as everyone else, and still have to weather the storm internally. I think it happens more or less every match. Sometimes it's higher intensity, sometimes less intensity. But I learned over the years how to deal with myself and how to calm my mind and how to focus my intention and my focus, my concentration and energy in the right direction. And today and yesterday in the first set, I think I was waiting too much for them to dictate the play, and that's you're right. I mean, that they played on their terms, and of course they had a better chance if I'm not dictating as much. So I was defending a lot, running a lot, spending a lot of energy, but sometimes that's what's necessary, and that's you have to find a way to win, and I have done that. So every match is kind of a mental, emotional challenge. I don't want to say struggle. It's just a challenge, of really facing your own kind of emotions, ups and downs, and finding that the perfect balance that is optimally going to allow you to play the shots that you want.
Last English question, please, Daniel Kulowitz.
Yeah, I guess one of the things, Andre, you're one of the biggest hitters on tour, and you play with so much pace, and you stand near to the baseline. I'm just wondering, like, when you practice and in your mentality, how do you ride the line between hitting big and being aggressive and not going overboard and making too many unforced errors?
I mean, because sometimes I'm getting tight, so that's why I'm slowed down. But no, of course, this is also true. But if to be more serious, then it depends on the player. Depends who I'm playing. If I'm playing one of the players that I know, I need to take time. I cannot rush, because if I start to rush, I will miss more. So I try to take more time. I try to wait for the best moment to attack. If I know that I'm playing some guys that I need to win rallies yes from baseline, of course, I'm also a little bit slowing down to don't do stupid mistake, to don't miss. Mm-hmm. And of course, when I'm playing guys who is also shooting really well from the baseline, and if you give them a little bit chance, they take advantage and they start to dictate the rally, then of course I go for more, because in the end it's about who's going to start to hit first. So in the end there I go full. And it's always depends on the player. But in general, of course, my game is aggressive. And no matter which player, I try to be the one who is dictating. I try to be the one who is more aggressive.
Awesome. Hi, Dominic. Stephen from the Slice Tennis. Just wondering, now that this is your hometown tournament, do you find it easier or harder to focus? I don't know if you stay at home during the tournament or you stay in town. Just talk to me about like how you prepare for the tournament when you're very comfortable with your surroundings.
Yeah, we're not allowed to stay home, but everything is super good. The hotel is great, the food on site and everything on site is great. So they did everything that we players feel well, that we feel super comfortable. But in general, the pressure, of course, is a little bit higher at home. I want to play exceptional well in front of my home fans, but it's also my 11th time already here, so I got used to it, and I'm really excited about this week of the year, and all the time as possible. And with the years and with the experience I got, I know what to do to play well also in the home tournament.
So thanks, ladies.
Hey Dan, Steven from the Slice Tennis News here. Today, obviously, I thought you played pretty well, but some key moments when you either had like set point or you were trying to serve out the match. I noticed you came up with some pretty brilliant shots that either just were crazy passing shots or hit the line, and you managed to stay composed and not get too frustrated in those moments. How do you do that, and like what do you tell yourself when you have the momentum, but he's kind of painting lines?
Yeah, I sort of knew today was a bit. I struggled a little bit with the left-handers, so it was, a goal to just stay a bit more composed. And if I got into chance to win, just play my games and do it on my terms. Last week, I rushed a bit, so it was good to stay composed and finally come through. Yeah.
Hey Andrey, great match today. I know you've probably been asked about this a bunch of times, but the great man Roger Federer tipped you as one of the guys to watch in 2020, and it seems like it was prophetic as you've had your best year so far. What does it mean to get that type of confidence from the GOAT?
Yeah, this question was already many times, and so basically I will answer it the same way. Of course, it's amazing when such a legend like Roger is saying something like this. But as I said before, there's still so many young guys that are unbelievable. Felix, Shapo, Yannick, Karen, Medvedev. I mean, all of them are really, really great players. And I need to work really, really hard to be able to compete against them, to be able to compete against top players. So there is a really, really long way to improve.
So I don't have many bagels.
Welcome to the Slice.
Welcome to the Slice.
Welcome to the Slice.